Hey guys, welcome back. So again, I know it's been a super long time. I know I said over the summer that I thought being at school I would have more time and more opportunities to do videos, but that's not true. I'm so busy, and when I'm not busy, it's either like really late at night when I don't have any sunlight because I don't have any like lighting equipment, so I have to use sunlight, natural light. So either I either have that time to do it, which obviously I can't do it, or when I don't have things to do, I'm just tired and I just like lay in my bed and be lazy and do nothing and sleep. So, however, I really, oh my god, really wanted to do this video because it's fall and I love fall. I love fall more and more the more I grow older, and especially now that I have more skills in makeup, I'm really excited to do fall makeup looks, even though I don't do it like when I go to class, which is where I go every day, and that's like the only place I go. But like on the weekends, if I'm going somewhere, I can do something like this. I filmed this video like 3 weeks ago, and I ended up hating the look, and the lighting was all kind of off, unfortunately. I'm like rambling and I'm all over the place, so I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into the video. It is going to be a voiceover video just because that can be easier sometimes when I am doing just like only like a tutorial look, not like talking about the products. So yeah, if you want to see how I got this look, which is a good mix of high-end and drugstore products, then go ahead and just keep on watching, and yeah, keep on watching. Okay, so first things first, I'm using a NYX concealer, and I'm using this to set my eyelids, and then I'll be taking a wet beauty sponge, and I'll be blending that into my eyelids so I have a nice base for my eyeshadow. To set that concealer down, I'm just taking a bone shade. You can use any bone shade really. I'm personally taking one from the Tartelette In Bloom palette that I always use. And I'm just grazing this all around my eyelid, covering the whole thing right up to my eyebrow, just so when you blend out your eyeshadows, you have a really nice, smooth base to work with, so you don't have choppy blending. Now let's dip into some colors. So for my transition shade, I'm taking the Modern Renaissance palette and going into the shade Golden Ochre. So that means that I'll be taking a fluffy brush and I'll be blending that into my crease area, above it, below it, and all the way from the outside to the inner corner, just so I can give a nice color for all my colors to blend together. Next, I'm taking the shade right below it, which is Burnt Orange, and this is a really nice, light, kind of like a peachy orange, and I'm taking on the same brush, and I'm putting this color in the same place, but just a little bit lower than the transition shade, because we want that transition shade to peek out, and I'm blending that from outer corner to inner corner as well. Now I'm taking an even more deeper and brighter orange shade called Relgar, I don't know, but I'm taking that on a little bit less fluffy brush, more of a crease brush, and I'm putting that more on my outer V, a lot more concentrated there, and then I'm bringing it into my crease a little bit, and I'm still bringing it into the inner corner a little bit, but again, I'm mostly concentrating this on my outer V because we really want to deepen up that area and kind of give the illusion of a more deeper shadow, but we don't want that on the inside because that's where I'll be putting my shimmer shade. Now I'm taking that original fluffy brush again, and I'm putting a little bit, oh my god, I'm taking a little bit of the burnt orange shade, there we go, and I'm using that to kind of make more of a smooth transition between the darker colors and the lighter colors. You don't have to put a lot of product on your brush, I'm just using this to blend everything out more seamlessly and make sure that I don't have too harsh of a line on my eyes. Next, I'm going in with the shade called Cypress Umber, and it's this really nice kind of warm toned brown shade, and I'm taking it on a Real Techniques kind of like a packing brush, but also like a blending brush, and I'm packing that in my outer V, really concentrating it there, and then bringing it a little bit into my crease, but not going very far towards my inner corner. Again, we really want to deepen that outer corner and really give it that nice dimension. Try not to pack too much on at once. You want to kind of go slowly because it is a dark color, it may be harder to blend, and then just slowly work with it. It takes a little bit. It may look patchy at first, but the more you work with it and the more patient you are, the better it will look in the end. And if you need to at any point, please go right ahead and go back in with that fluffy brush, and that really helps to blend everything seamlessly like I said before. And you can do this at any step as long as you're not going too harshly, then you'll be fine. Just keep on blending away. The more you blend, obviously the more seamless it will look and the better off you will be. Now for the eyelid, I'm switching palettes and going to the BH Cosmetics and Carli Bybel palette, and I'm taking, also don't mind my fingernails, I know they're not painted, and I'm taking this really awesome, I love this gold shade so much, and I'm using my finger to pack that right onto my lid, really get in there, really concentrate it on your finger. If you want to use a brush, you can, but I prefer my finger, and just go to town. In that same palette, I'm now taking a much darker bronze shade. It's like a warm bronze, and what I'm doing is I'm packing that right after I stopped putting down the gold shimmer shade, and right between there and where I put the dark shade, the dark brown shade with my brush, and I'm kind of using this as like a transition from the shimmer to the darker matte shade because we don't want too harsh of a line, so this is a way to put a little bit more of a nice seamless transition. I keep saying seamless, but what else can I say? So this isn't an essential step, but it's something that I really do like to do. So I went ahead and did both my eyeliner and putting on my lashes off camera because that takes a lot of concentration, and clearly it stresses me out because I ended up having to take off my sweater because I was sweating. So now I'm just putting on my foundation. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I think it's mixed between shades 128 and 120. I don't remember the names. But I'm just using my Real Techniques beauty sponge to blend that in, and I'm being careful of my eyeliner and my eyeshadow and everything like that to make sure I don't smudge that. For concealer, I'm first going in with the Wet n Wild Photofocus concealer, and this is a darker shade that really isn't light enough for a concealer. So after that, I then go in with a NYX concealer, the one I use to prime my eyelids, and it is a lighter shade. So when I mix these together, it is the perfect illuminating shade for under my eyes, and then I'm using a Real Techniques sponge to blend it out. To set my face, I'm using the Wet n Wild Press Setting Powder, and first I'm taking a smaller Real Techniques brush to get right underneath my eyes, also in smaller areas like my chin and my nose, just so I can really get that powder in, and then I'm going right to a big, huge, fluffy powder brush, and I'm using that to set the rest of my face. This is just a really easy way to do it really fast if you have a really massive brush. Next, I am bronzing up my face, really bringing some life back to it, and to do that, I'm using the Fiona Stiles Bronzing Sun Veil in the shade Ahiko. It's this really nice neutral shade for a bronzer, nothing too warm, nothing too cool. And to put that on, I'm using a Wet n Wild brush, and I'm putting that in any normal areas you would bronze, so on your cheeks, on your forehead, and I'm making sure to really diffuse that color so I don't have any harsh lines on my face. I'm now going to contour my face using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and this just gives even more dimension to my face, really making it look like I have those chiseled out cheekbones. And to do that, I'm using a Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm just going right on the bottom of my bronzer, not like completely below it, not in the middle of it, just right in that bottom area of my bronzer. And then I'm also going to take it in my forehead area, again to add some extra dimension. And then I'm also going to take that same contour shade on an Equal Tools fluffy brush. I said that weird, Equal Tools fluffy brush. And I'm going to contour lightly the sides of my nose with that. For a blush, I'm using the Essence Satin Touch Blush in this shade Satin Coral. And I'm using this nice light shade because I don't want to overpower the colors that's coming from my eyes in the dark lip that I'm going to put on later. I went ahead and did my brows off camera also, and now I'm completing my eyes. So I'm taking that really deep and bright realer shade again. That took me like too long. And I'm taking that on the brush that actually came with the palette, the side that's a little bit more dense and shorter, and I'm going all along my lower lash line with that color, really smoking it out, really packing it on, because I just really wanted that deep orange color to come through, because I know that the gold and the brown kind of overshadowed the orange on the rest of my eye, and I really wanted to bring that orange in, so I'm putting that on my lower lash line. I'm now taking my favorite mascara in the world. It is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara, and I'm putting that on my bottom lash lines, and I'm also putting it on my top lashes to make my real lashes and my fake lashes kind of meld together so I don't have that weird gap between them. Next is highlighter, and I'm taking the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Moonstone, and I'm going with my e.l.f. small tapered brush, and I'm going right along my cheekbones. I'm really packing it on. This highlighter is super blinding once you build it up, and it is a perfect shade that's neutral, and it kind of just goes with every look. It's not too warm tone, it's not too cool tone. So especially for a look like this where my face is full of warm tones, I really wanted something that was neutral but that still went with the rest of my look. So I'm putting that on my cheekbones, and then I'm going ahead and I'm putting it on my cupid's bow and my nose as well. And then right now I'm grabbing another brush and I'm getting a smaller, I think it is a It Cosmetics eye brush, and I'm dipping into the Becca Skin Perfector and I'm putting that on my lash bones, oh my god, on my brow bones, not my lash bones, and yep, putting it on my brow bones, and then I'm also going to put it in the inner corners of my eyes, which you will see in a second. There we go, the inner corners of my eyes, just to really brighten it up even more. I also did my lips off camera. It is the Tarte lip paint in the shade Killin' It. And then I'm putting my Milani Make It Last setting spray on, and I'm grabbing a piece of paper so I can really fan it into my face. This is something that Nikki Tutorials taught all of us here on YouTube, to fan your setting spray into your face so it really locks onto everything. Alright guys, that is it for this look. I'm so excited to have filmed another video again. I've been, wanting to film a video again for a long time, but I just don't have the time. Yeah, so if you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. That really does help me out a lot. I know it's been a while, so I probably lost a lot of you, but that's okay. Like this video, subscribe to me if you haven't already. I promise I'll be coming out with more videos soon, so it will be worth it. So again, thank you so much for tuning into my channel, clicking on this video, giving it a watch. I really do appreciate it. YouTube is something that I love doing, although I don't have a lot of time to do it, which makes me really upset. It is still something that I really love doing and that I am passionate about and that I want to grow. That being said, thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. I know there aren't a lot of you, but hopefully there will be more soon. And yeah, so that's it. Thank you guys so much. I need to stop saying thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video.